CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with the weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it! Poppin', baby. Let's see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below from my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Aries. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you've had a fantastic weekend. I hope we're looking towards a fantastic weekend, and let's see what we got going on. All right, messages from Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, messages for Team Aries, please. Hey, everybody. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my Aries gang, let's go ahead and get one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some pretty fantastic stuff. Aries, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Tower in the reverse. You can be connecting with a Scorpio for some. Your current energy, we got here the Hermit, person you're dealing with. We got the Four of Cups, and then looking at the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So you can be connecting with a Scorpio. You also could be connecting with a Virgo. So Aries, the Tower reversed to the Hermit card upright. You're totally avoiding somebody, 110%. I almost kind of feel like you're giving somebody a taste of their own medicine, because looking at who you're dealing with, they're showing up as the Four of Cups. That's usually an energy of somebody ignoring you or ignoring an offer, not wanting to communicate nor wishing to communicate. So in regards to who you're connecting with, it looks to me like somebody you're dealing with is currently not talking to you, and you're doing the same exact thing. So you're giving somebody a taste of their own medicine. As for the outcome that's present, Seven of Wands reversed, I kind of feel like you're doing this in a way, to actually get the person you're dealing with to communicate to you. It's almost like by ignoring somebody who's ignoring you is kind of a way to psych this person out to get them to contact you, Aries. There actually is this rule that's been created for a long time. It's called the no contact rule. So when you don't contact somebody, it actually gives them time and room to miss you and to think about you and to wonder what's going on with you. So Aries, if this person's gonna play the game of not contacting you, you're gonna give them a taste of their own medicine, and you're gonna wait for them to reach out. As for the outcome that's present, Seven of Wands in reverse, you're not blocking this person, you're not cutting off this person, you're just letting them come to you. So if you're dealing with somebody in love and romance, right now you're letting this person approach you. Same thing if it comes towards if you're connecting with a friend, family member, lover, etc. I kind of just feel like somebody's been tuning you out lately. You're going to give them a taste of their own medicine, and you're very confident that by showing them that you're not showing any interest, or that by not contacting them as well, it's going to make them come back around to you. And most likely it will. It's human nature, you know? When people don't hear from a person for a while, they start to overthink. They start to get into their head and wonder what's going on with that person. Why haven't they reached out to me? How have they been? So basically, by playing the same game this person's playing, you're going to get them to reach out to you, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, holy freaking moly, thank you so much for the $50 donation all the way from Amber Drasher. Thank you so much. Yay, happy Friday. Super excited to catch a live. Hashtag air hugs. Thank you so much, my love. I appreciate it. Happy to see you back. I hope you've been doing well, and thank you for that donation, okay? So we started out with the fire signs. Let's go ahead and do fire, earth, water, air. Go into my water signs, or go into my earth signs, excuse me. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Capricorn gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours, all right? Messages for Team Cappy here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Capricorn, you guys came through pretty damn quick. Let's get one more shuffle, and let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Capricorn, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Hermit. You can be connecting with a Virgo for a few. Your current energy, Eight of Wands reversed, person you're dealing with, Seven of Swords reversed, outcome that's present for you, Death in the reverse. Oh boy. Capricorn, you're not talking to somebody, and that's by choice, okay? You got here Hermit card, and you got here Eight of Wands in reverse. You're deciding not to communicate to somebody, and I think it has a lot to do with the fact that the person you're dealing with got caught Okay, Seven of Swords upright usually talks about deception, but in my opinion, Seven of Swords reversed usually talks about people who got caught in the act of some sort of deception. This could be somebody lying to you, so you might be aware that somebody here has lied to you, and this also could be about somebody stealing from you, cheating on you, doing something they shouldn't have been doing in the first place. So Capricorns, you're not very happy with somebody right now. You do see that somebody here has deceived you in some sort of way. You might even be coming to the realization that a friend of yours that you thought was very close to you and very good to you could have been talking shit behind your back, or could have been saying and spreading nasty rumors. It could be that energy as well. Looking at the outcome that's present, Death card in reverse, it kind of looks to me like you haven't made a choice yet what to do about this specific situation. You're kind of just taking a step back and letting it blow over, and you're not currently communicating to whoever this is. And I think the big reason for that is because you're trying to get your feelings together, you're trying to get yourself together before you determine what the next step is on whether or not you cut this person out of your life, you hear them out, you make up, whatever. You're like, let me take a break this weekend before I make any sort of decisions after figuring out some sort of deception that occurred in my life. So Capricorns, it could be people in your life who are shit-talking you. It could be somebody who cheated on you, somebody who lied to you. Either way, you're catching somebody in the action of deception, and you're going to be taking some time to kind of think about what to do about the situation all throughout the weekend, okay? Sorry for any Capricorns that are dealing with this energy. I hope it doesn't resonate to a load of Capricorns. You know, not every tarot reading will. So if you're a Capricorn and this doesn't resonate, that's good for you. Don't worry there. But if this does end up being your story, I'm sorry that you guys had to go through some sort of tough situation. But at the end of the day, the truth will always come out. The truth will always be brought up to the light. And that's what I'm seeing being unveiled here this weekend for you, okay? So if somebody's been doing you wrong or just has done anything deceptive in your relationship or around your energy, it definitely seems to be coming out. And throughout the weekend, you're not going to talk to them. You're just going to take some alone time to think about the situation and what to do moving forward, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire signs, okay? Then we did our earth signs. So going to our water signs, what do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Pisces gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? For the 178 people in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in, baby. Appreciate it so much. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Pisces, let's see what we got going on for the fish. Let's crack a lacking for my Pisces gang. Your energy feels a little interesting, though. Pisces, overall energy for you guys here. What do we got? We got here the Death card. You might be connecting with a Scorpio for some. You definitely feel like you're going through rapid changes. So Pisces, definitely some changes occurring in your life. Definitely some changes coming in over the weekend. Taking a look at your current energy, Magician in reverse, person you're dealing with. 5 of Wands in reverse, outcome that's present. What do we got? We got here the Moon card followed through with the Wheel of Fortune. So what I heard in the back of my head was kind of like things not going according to plan, Pisces. So something's not going according to plan here. Maybe you wanted to have a conversation with somebody and that conversation could have gone south. Taking a look at who you're connecting with, we do have here the 5 of Wands reversed. And of course, your current energy being the Magician reversed. So I definitely feel right now, Pisces, like there was kind of this intent right now to move past some drama with somebody, or there was an intent to heal and mend a relationship. If that was the case, it doesn't seem to me like that necessarily happened. I kind of feel like what happened instead was a little bit of the opposite. You know, if you intended to mend something with someone, maybe the feelings are way too high still, maybe the tides are too high and it's just not the right time. For another group of you Pisces, though, this might not have anything to do about drama at all. It actually might have to be about removing yourself from situations that you deem are filled with drama and are filled with toxicity, fucking Mercury. Excuse me if I stutter today, guys. Anytime Mercury's in retrograde, I just cannot speak for shit. But moving forward, Pisces, you might be removing yourself from a toxic environment or any sort of toxicity that you've been a part of. So for example, if you've had friends that have really been filled into some stupid dramatic situation, or if you've been around people that have been incredibly toxic for you, you might be walking away from those types of relationships because you rather be put in a more positive environment, okay? So that could be the case case for a few of you Pisces. So either what I'm seeing is like maybe you're going to try to mend something with someone this weekend. It might not go according to plan. If that's the case, maybe feelings are still too sensitive right now and you guys need to talk another time. For another group of you Pisces, this reading is about saying, you know what? I've noticed that the group I was around was very toxic. It was not something that I wanted to be involved in. I'm therefore going to remove myself from this situation and focus on being around energy that's more abundant for me, energy that actually leaves me room to grow and bring in positivity and really good things into my life. So yeah, it could resonate either way for you guys depending on how you take it. But either way, with the outcome that's present, the moon card here to the Wheel of Fortune here, you're basically saying I want to invest my emotions into something more positive rather than putting my time, my effort, and my emotions into things that drain me or make me genuinely unhappy. So Pisces, either way that could resonate to you, but the most important thing is that you don't want to be involved in emotionally draining situations. You want to redirect your energy into something that is emotionally uplifting, okay? So that's what I'm seeing coming in for you guys. That's the change that you want in your life, all right? You no longer want your emotions going to things that drain you. You want to be surrounded by energies that uplift you emotionally moving forward, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, I did have a donation, so give me one sec, y'all. Let me go find it real quick. Red Sky, thank you so much for the 5. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm officially 37 years old. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Red Skies. Love and Light CMT. You're the greatest. Cheers, mate. Thank you so much, Red Skies. I appreciate it. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate that, all right? So we did our fire, we did our earth, we did our water, going to our air signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Aquarius gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Aqua here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on for the 213 peeps in the chat? If you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for coming through. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aquarius, let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Aqua, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the 10 of Swords. You can be connecting with an air sign for your current energy. You got here the outcome that's present. We got here the 5 of Cups. Oh boy. So 5 of Cups minus 4 of Cups definitely creates the Ace of Cups. So there was some love here in this situation. This was about two people who cared about each other. So I do feel for you guys that you're kind of going through a sad situation right now, but you're also kind of pushing away your emotions at the current moment, it feels like. Like Aquarius, I feel like you're going through the process of some sort of relationship coming to an ending, whether it's a relationship with a friend or a relationship with a lover. And right now you're like, I'm not trying to get emotionally invested. I'm trying to do what's the most logical for me. So you're really focusing right now on making the best logical decision for yourself and really focusing on the best logical thing you can do after somebody here had hurt you or after some sort of breakup has taken place. So whether this is you and a friend having a relationship ending, or you are a lover, or you are a family member, ultimately it hurts. But right now I think you're focusing more on your logic and more on what your mind has to say rather than feeling out your emotions. You're like, I'll cry later about this situation because right now I need to make sure that I'm taking care of myself and making sure that logically I'm putting myself in the best types of situations. Now, in regards to who you're connecting with here, we do have the 4 of Cups. I mean, what this looks like to me, Aquarius, is that you've tried to mend things with whoever you're dealing with. It kind of looks to me like you tried to make things work. You tried to have conversations. But as far as what I'm seeing, the person you're connecting with here is not opening themselves up to you. Instead, they're pushing you further and further away. And a pro tip that I always give out is that if somebody's pushing you away, let them. Because at the end of the day, the more that you try to come closer to somebody who's pushing you away, that only pushes them further away from you, you know? And with the outcome that's present, 5 of Cups, you are upset about this situation. You are disappointed about what seems like an ending between you and someone else in your life, but you're recognizing, I need to do the logical thing right now, remove myself from this situation, approach and deal with my feelings later, and then we'll see where this goes. Because the more that I keep trying to fight to keep somebody in my life, the worse the situation seems to get. So I kind of feel like the best advice here, Aquarius, is have a timeout. In regards to who you're dealing with, have a timeout. Give yourself time to process what the fuck happened. Let them have time to process what the fuck happened. Because whoever you're dealing with here, they're pushing you away for a reason. And I think it's because they just want to be alone to have some time to think. So Aquarius, give yourself that time out. Process what went on. Feel out your emotions. Take a look at how you're feeling about everything, right? And then maybe there will be an opportune period for the two of you to talk and to see where things will go. Now, of course, when we see the tens in the tarot, for example, the Ten of Swords, usually that symbolizes finality. Like, I'm done, it's finished, it's over, the cycle is broken. But that's not always going to be the case. Because remember, guys, we could be in mindsets where we tell people, I'm never going to fucking talk to you ever again. And then like 3 weeks pass and you talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of that. Sometimes in our head, we're so sure of being done with people and done with situations. But then as time passes, we allow ourselves to open up to them again and recognize where we were wrong, where they were wrong, and then things work out overall. So things right now don't seem very clear. Now, I do want to remind you guys, not only do we have Mercury in retrograde, but we're also dealing with a lot of this Neptunian energy. And with that planet, Neptune, it's all about illusions, right? So you have to be very careful too, because whatever the two of you here are fighting about or going through could be the two of you not understanding each other with this Mercury retrograde energy, and it could be possibly the two of you seeing things from what it really is. You might be seeing things from a different perspective instead of looking at the situation for what it totally is. So be mindful with that Neptunian energy as well, okay? So overall, Aquarius, in the future, there will probably be another opportunity period here for you as a person to understand where one another are coming from. I don't feel like this is an actual ending. I feel like it's a temporary one, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, thank you so much for the $13.99 from Ryan Joseph. Appreciate it so much. Bless you for your free readings, man. Much love to you and your grind and your chat. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ryan. All right. Thank you for coming out, bro. So we finished up our first batch of signs. Now, moderators in my chat, I might fuck up the order today. I think the order goes fire, earth, water, air. I usually do it in a different type of way. So just make sure that I with Aries. We're going to go to Leo. Let's see what we got going on. Okay. Messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Everybody's saying the connection is bad. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Let me know, guys, if you can hear me. I'm going to go check my live stream right now on my laptop. Bum, bum, bum. Can you guys hear me good? Is everything coming through good? Can you guys hear me good? Is everything coming? See, on my laptop, it seems fine. I'm not too sure, though. It's the storms. I don't know. It's actually really good weather out here in New York, so I'm not sure. It's good again? Okay. Real quick, before we move to Leo, let me know if you guys heard Aquarius, if that came out pretty good and solid. All right, Mercury in retrograde is going to cause issues. It sucks, but that's just what it is. So please let me know, guys, if you heard everything that I said for Aquarius, so I don't have to get back to it later. All right? You're good, Aunt. Now it's okay. Okay. I just want to make sure it's good. As long as you guys heard Aquarius, though, the previous sign before I move forward, I'm cool with that. Otherwise, I want to re-say what I needed to say. We heard Aquarius. We understood. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Mercury in retrograde is going to have those types of moments, right? So as long as you guys let me know, I'll do everything that I can. Thank you guys, though, for letting me know. I just want to make sure that everything's coming through clear, okay? And holy fucking shit, dude. Jesus. Marlene! Marlene, thank you so much for the $143 donation. Holy shit. Hey, Ant and Soul fam, I've learned to love myself. I want everybody to feel it for themselves. I want everybody here to put in the comments. And for those who are watching later too, please put I love myself. Let's see how beautiful this self-love is. Much love and appreciation. Marlene, I fucking love that. You know what? I'm going to say it along with you. I love myself. I love myself, I appreciate myself, and I love you guys, okay? And I would love to see everybody in the chat spreading up some self-love. That's some really awesome stuff. Marlene, thank you so much for that, my love. I appreciate it. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your kind comments and your contribution to the Soul Fam. That is so beautiful. Look at the chat right now, man. The chat right now is a vibe, baby. I like it. I like it a lot, man. Shout out to Friday. Today is a good day. I believe Friday is a Venus, right? It's ruled by Venus. It's a Venusian day. And Friday, being ruled by Venus, Venus is all about love. Beautiful stuff, man. All right, baby. So, let's see what we got going on for the Leo gang. Messages for Team Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, all right. Messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what do we got going on? Messages for Team Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours. All right, my lions. Let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Leo, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Five of Cups and in the reverse. Okay, yeah, I'm over it. I'm not sad anymore. I'm okay. I picked myself back up. That's the energy that I feel. Taking a look at your current energy, here you go, baby. We got here the Sun card, which is Leo energy. So you're really focusing right now on what's in front of you. You definitely seem very clear-headed and very much so focused on what's making you happy right now in your life, what's going well, what's positive, you know, all the good stuff, right? Now, taking a look at who you're dealing with, we do got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and then looking at the outcome that's present, we do have here the Six of Swords in the reverse. Leo, what I think you're over right now is the person that you're dealing with, because whoever this is you're connecting with here, I kind of feel the energy of somebody who has always needed some sort of validation, or somebody here who's always needed some sort of extra attention. In a way, it's hard to connect with people that need a lot of consistent validation and a lot of consistent attention, because sometimes that can be very draining for somebody to always give to another person, okay? So this is the bluntest truth, you know, the blunt and honest truth, the bluntest truth, you know, if people need a lot of attention, if people need to be validated 24/7, you know, it is very, very draining on another person to be able to do that for somebody else. And I think that that's kind of where you're at right now, Leo. I feel like somebody here needed a lot of your time. They needed a lot of your validation. They needed a lot of your attention. And it's essentially this energy where you're like, I can't do that because I also need to take care of myself. And I also need to make sure that people are attentive to me and what my wants and what my needs are too. So there really is this energy of feeling super unbalanced with somebody that you were connecting with. And it feels to me like right now, your best case scenario is to detach from this and to really focus on your personal life right now and to focus on what's going to make you feel happy. Leo, I'm just picking up on an energy where you feel like you've been doing the most for other people as of recently, and it's like it's time for Leo time. It's time for me time right now. You know, moving forward into the weekend, I want to pour a glass of wine, I want to sit down on the couch or go to the pool or go to the beach or do something fun and make sure that I'm having a good time, because I've been, you know, making sure other people have been having a good time for a while. I've been taking care of everybody that I love and care for, but I gotta make sure that I'm taking care of me as well. So Leo, I kind of feel like this weekend, it's not that you're going to be going in hermit mode, but you are going to be focusing more so on yourself and what's right out in front of you and what's going to make you happy and what's going to make you fulfilled. That's basically the energy that I'm seeing coming in, okay? So that's probably going to be Leo's weekend over here. I definitely feel like it's all about attention on me. Let me have some fun. I've been taking care of so many other people, and it's time for me to just do me a little bit, okay? Now, not every Leo this will resonate to, but for some Leos, like I said, you could have been connecting with somebody who is very needy. And if that was the case, you may be trying to limit being around this very needy person, because you may find that their neediness is actually very draining for you to endure, and it makes you feel like you're off balance, right? So that's what I'm seeing coming through for some of you Leos. At the end of the day, guys, for anybody who is struggling with needing to be validated or needing to feel validated or needing to have, you know, attention and stuff, you know, at the end of the day, you're not a horrible person for wanting that. You're not a horrible person for wanting to feel validated. You know, a lot of that stuff starts in the childhood, and especially starts with the relationship that you have to your parents. You know, if your parents were very cold to you as a child, you tend to grow up in your adult years wanting attention from your partner, wanting to feel that love that was never really shared in childhood. And at the end of the day, it doesn't make you a horrible person, but also boundaries also need to be incorporated in every relationship that we have. You have to be self-sufficient in knowing how to love yourself and knowing how to validate yourself. It's always going to feel good being validated by other people, but you have to validate yourself too, because if you rely on everybody else's validity, what ends up happening is that you're letting other people's opinions control your life, and you're constantly being worried about what other people are going to say. So moving forward, for anybody that feels like you need attention from others, just note and acknowledge that you also can be the attention in your life that you need as well. And for those of you that seek out validation through other people, just a reminder, your validation is more important. The validation of self is more important than any other validation that comes from outside of you, okay? And I just wanted to make that point, you know, because I think it's really important to always validate yourself. All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire sign, going to our earth sign. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Virgo gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Thank you, Monica, for the 5. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Message is for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? Damn, Virgo, your shit came through quick. Let's get one more shuffle and see what we got going on, man. Hopefully, we got some pretty awesome stuff. Virgo, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Knight of Wands. You can be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Your current energy, 6 of Swords reversed, person you're dealing with, 9 of Swords reversed, outcome that's present for you. We got the Queen of Swords reversed, and then the Temperance in the reverse. Okay. So looking at this energy right now for you guys, you can be connecting with a Saggy. You also could be dealing with an air sign here. Knight of Wands, 6 of Swords reversed. It's getting back into some sort of energy you've been familiar with. What this kind of looks like to me right now, Virgo, is whoever this is you're connecting with, somebody's being insensitive. And the thing about Virgos is that you guys may not always be the most sensitive people or show the most sensitivity to the world, but Virgos are sensitive creatures, right? I think every zodiac sign has what the fuck is the word? The capacity or the capability, thank you, to be a sensitive person and to be in tune with their feelings and to be in tune with their emotions. So Virgos, I think you're going through some shit right now, and somebody in your life is being very insensitive towards you, and I feel like it's triggering the fuck out of you. And the reason it could be triggering the fuck out of you is it could be because of your childhood. Maybe you grew up with parents who were very insensitive towards you. It could be that you've always been surrounded by people who were never mindful of your feelings or kind of made you feel like nobody gives a fuck about your feelings, right? And at the end of the day, that might have become a cycle for you where you started to invalidate your own feelings and constantly feel like, well, whatever this is that I'm dealing with, it's not important, it doesn't matter, maybe I shouldn't care about what I'm going through or what I'm feeling at all. So with this insensitive type of energy being around you, it's really fucking triggering you because you've felt this familiar energy before. And looking at the outcome that's present, Temperance reversed, and then not the 6 of Swords, the Queen of Swords reversed, it makes you feel like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna feel sad and feel like shit, and there's nothing that I can do about it because I don't feel like I can express myself without other people being insensitive, and I don't feel like I can express myself without other people genuinely caring because you feel like nobody cares. So it's almost like, well, nobody cares, so why should I care about my own well-being and my feelings, and why should I put my feelings out there if they're not going to be respected? Virgos, I empathize with you because I understand that type of feeling. I really do. I understand believing that it's not worth it to express what you're going through because nobody else is going to give a fuck. But I'm going to tell you that I give a fuck. I'm going to tell you that there are a lot of people in this world who give a fuck, okay? There are a lot of things not to give a fuck about, but there are also a lot of things to give fucks too, and I give a fuck about this, all right? So what I want to say is for the people in your life who are insensitive, fuck it. Don't worry about their insensitivity. Validate yourself. Don't worry about their validation because it doesn't matter what they think. Whatever you're feeling is your right to feel that type of way. I think it's very important to have a healthy relationship with your emotions in knowing how to express what you're going through and in allowing yourself to feel what you're actually going through. And it's really tough when you're in an environment full of people who constantly tell you your feelings don't matter, your feelings are invalid. You know, it's really fucking hard when you're in that type of environment. So I understand why you feel like you want to go in recluse and why you want to go in hermit mode and why you don't want to express yourself. But here's what I have to say to you. Express yourself regardless. If people in your life are insensitive towards you, don't bother explaining what you're going through to those types of people. If it's your parents, let your parents show up how they show up. Let me tell you something that's really going to help everybody in their life. I learned this a long time ago, and I think it really, really, really works well. We can't change other people. So if people are insensitive towards us, we can't change that about them. That's just how they are. I learned to accept people for who they are and how they show up. So for example, if you have a parent in your life who's very insensitive towards you, you're not most likely going to change that feature about them. You know, they're only going to change that about themselves if they choose to. So what you have to learn is to let them show up for who they are. Just note and acknowledge that's who they are. It is what it is. I can't change them, but what I can change is about who I share my energy with, who I share my emotions and feelings with. You can change that instead of having to say, well, this person's insensitive, excuse me, so let me not open up to them at all. Sure, but there are other people out there who you can open to. Excuse me, that you can open up to, okay? So just keep this in mind, Virgo. Let people show up exactly how they are. If you're around insensitive people, don't bother opening up to those types of people. Instead, surround yourself with individuals you know you can count on. Surround yourself with friends you know you can count on, or people that genuinely fucking care about you and your well-being. And if you truly believe that there's no people out there for you that give a fuck about your well-being, then note and acknowledge that there are more people out there than you think. Go meet a friend online. Go hit me up in the DMs and let me know what you've been going through, you know? I can't get back to everybody on Instagram, but I go through my Instagram pretty frequently, so if I happen to see your message, you know, shoot me a message. Let me know what you're going through. Even if I don't fucking respond to you guys, at least you guys have the opportunity to vent. So for any Virgos that are going through shit right now, shoot me a DM on Instagram. Let me know what you need to vent about. Let out your feelings and emotions. Pour that shit out, okay? Like I said, I may not respond, or I may respond. I get a lot of DMs every day. You know, we'll see. But at least you give yourself that opportunity to vent, all right? I think that you'll eventually stumble across people who care once you start really caring about yourself. And I know that I'm going on a tangent, but there's one more thing I want to say and then we'll move forward. Excuse me, guys. When you're surrounded by insensitive people for so long, Virgo, what does it do to you? It makes you feel like you need to even be insensitive towards yourself. So if you don't believe that your feelings matter, and if you don't believe that your feelings have value, then it's very hard to come into alignment with people that feel that way towards you. Because if the people who've been insensitive around you got you to literally become insensitive towards yourself, all your energy is going to gravitate to is insensitive people. So the moment you start validating yourself moving forward, you're going to start coming into alignment and manifesting people who validate you for who you are. All right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Also, I got to get some water in my system because my throat is going crazy, which is also a thing for you, Virgo. Open up your throat chakra, baby. Okay? All right, baby. Woo, my Lord. Excuse me, guys. Thank you very much. But yeah, Virgo, open up your throat chakra, okay? Speak your truth, okay? All right, baby. So, we did our fire. We did our earth. Going to our water signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Cancer gang? Messages for Team Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, all right? 72 hours, not 24. Messages for Team Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what do we got going on? For the 383 people in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you for coming through. Messages for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancer, let's see what we got going on, baby. What is going on for your weekend? Cancer, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Four of Wands. I kind of feel like you're having a very comfy weekend for you guys this weekend. It looks to me like you're staying in, Cancer. What's new? I feel you. I enjoy staying in. I enjoy going out, but like, there's some times where it's like, okay, I've been out for too long. I want to go back inside and just chill. So Cancers, you might be having a nice staycation this weekend where you're taking some time out to relax, turning on the Netflix, hopping in the bed, and just allowing yourself to do you. All right? Taking a look at your current energy, we got here Eight of Swords in reverse, person you're dealing with. We got the Five of Swords, and then the outcome that's present for you. We got here the Star card. Okay. You might be connecting with an Aquarius as well. So, Four of Swords to the Eight of Swords reversed, or Four of Wands, excuse me. You're in a place right now where you just want to be stress-free. I feel that. You want to be stress-free. You don't want to think about anything. You just want a good time to relax and to enjoy yourself. Honestly, Cancer, taking a look at who you're connecting with, we do have here the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords does represent energies of people who could be causing some problems in your life, or Cancer, maybe you've genuinely just been dealing with a lot of problems in your life, okay? This week might have been hard for you. Maybe you had problems at work, had problems with clients, had problems with friends, had problems with technology. You know, maybe this weekend just felt like it was an entire week, right? Or this week, excuse me. Maybe you felt like this week was just an entire week of problems. So much happened, so much went on, and I just need to take a step back, relax, and rejuvenate. and I want you to know that you're entitled to it, okay? After a long week, everybody is entitled to a relaxing weekend or whenever the hell you guys have free time. So Cancer, if you got some free time this weekend, make sure that you're giving that back to yourself. Make sure you're allowing yourself to rejuvenate and to rest up, man. I do feel for you guys that throughout this entire week it has been a little stressful. You might have run into some problems or some conflict. For some of you guys, there could be conflict that's arose within your family. It could also be conflict that's arose within your friends group, okay? But with that all being said, it looks to me like ultimately this weekend I want to chill out, I want to rejuvenate, I don't want to think about everything that I just went through. I want to be refreshed and ready to go ahead next week and have a better week. So guys, some weeks are great, some weeks are shit, all right? I've definitely had time where it's sucked. I've had weeks where they've sucked. And I was like, I need a good weekend and I need to recharge. And then I come back on that Monday and I'm feeling absolutely popping. So for those of you guys who need that time to recharge, definitely feel free to over the weekend. What's exciting too is that with the Four of Wands here and the Eight of Swords reversed, I know that I mentioned a staycation, but for some of you, you can be doing a weekend getaway. So if so, have a lot of fun with that, guys. Weekend getaways are always a good time. You may be going with a group of friends as well. So enjoy yourself for any Cancers that are doing a vacation that is not going to be at home, okay? Enjoy yourselves over there, all right? But of course, take it how it resonates. You know, not every Cancer had a rough week, but for some of you guys, you might have. And if you have had a rough week, allow yourself to rest and rejuvenate and get back on top for next week, okay? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up our fire signs, our earth signs, our water signs. Going to our air signs, what do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Gemini gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, messages for Gemini here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Gemini, let's get one more shuffle. And let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Let's see what we got going on, all right? Gemini, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Tower in the reverse. You can be connecting possibly here with a Scorpio for some. Your current energy, we got here the Lovers, which is you. Person you're dealing with, we got the Five of Swords. Outcome that's present, we got here the Hangman card. Okay. Geminis, with the Tower reversed to the Lovers card here, kind of seems to me right now that you're resisting a connection, and so is the person that you're dealing with, okay? It looks to me right now that these are two people that clearly have feelings for one another, but neither of you guys are taking action. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Hangman card. Nobody is taking action. We both have feelings, but I'm not really feeling like we should take any action here. Okay, why are you resisting love and why is your person resisting love? Let's take a look at the Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords showing up for the person Gemini is dealing with? And what do we got? We got here the Knight of Wands reversed, the Four of Swords, and then the Judgment card. Okay, so Gemini, in regards to your person, it seems to me like the reason why they're backing off is because they're in a place in time right now where they're not sure if you're going to truly give them a chance. I definitely feel like you're connecting with somebody here who's a little nervous. I think they like you a lot, and I think they like you a lot more than they would admit to you because they're kind of scared to show their feelings and emotions because you're connecting with somebody here who is afraid to get hurt. Okay, why is Gemini though? Why is their overall energy the Tower reverse? We have here the Devil. I think it's pissing you off how this person is showing a lack of interest or how this person has been resisting what it is the two of you could potentially have. Yeah, you wish that they could put the past behind them, Six of Cups reversed. You wish that they could be honest with you, direct and clear with you. So actually, it looks one-sided to me, Gemini. I don't think you're both closed off. I think that the overall energy was that you feel ignored by somebody or you feel like somebody here is avoiding this connection or resisting this connection. Actually, from your point of view, I think you're being open and you're being expressive, but your person here is fearful of actually being vulnerable. And I think it is pissing you off to a certain extent because the Devil card's here. It is irritating you a lot, Gemini. And you do want this person to put the past behind them and you're trying to be patient and you're trying to wait for them. But you're saying to yourself, you know, how long can I wait? How long can I hold on to hope that the person I'm dealing with will stop ignoring this connection and genuinely open up to me and start to deliver and take action and show me love? How long can I wait? So Geminis, you have to make a choice here. Right now you feel really stuck. Do you continue to wait for this person or do you decide to move on? In my best advice for you guys, I would go ahead and send a text message to this person, call this person, write a letter, whatever you want to do, and let them know how you feel. Tell this person that you like them. Tell this person what you want with them, whether it's a relationship or a friendship, whatever. Tell this person what you want, what your values are, what kind of future you're looking for, how you feel about this individual. What is it that you can see together for the two of you in a future? Let all of your feelings out. You know, I think a text message is the best way to go about it, but if you don't want to text, you can call, email, whatever. But I think that you should write out exactly how you feel and exactly what it is that you want with the person you're dealing with. Send that message and then put the ball in their court. Because the reason is that if they're going to keep on resisting this, it's not going to... Excuse me. God, I hate allergies. Hold on a sec, guys. I got to drink more water because I'm getting fucking... I don't want to talk about it. It's gross. Ugh, Jesus, I got to blow my nose in a little bit. Okay, guys, sorry. I have really shitty allergies today. So, Gemini, getting back into the reading before I cough and die. Send out all of your feelings and emotions to this person and put the ball into their court. Because what ends up happening is that you say, I said what I said, I gave it my best shot, and if they choose to open up to me, that's great. And if they don't open up to me, there's nothing more that I could do. You know, by putting the ball in this person's court, it takes the pressure off of you, and it also gives you the answers that you need to have. If this person really likes you, they'll open up to you and they'll move forward with you. And you know what? If they do nothing about it, at least you don't have to waste your time, and at least you can move forward all on your own. You know what I'm saying? So Geminis, put the ball in their court, man. I think that's going to be most beneficial for you rather than waiting and sticking around for this person to open up to you. Okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up my earth signs, my water signs, my fire signs, my air signs, going all the way back towards our lovely fire signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Sagittarius gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Saggy here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right. Messages for Team Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. For the 417 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming through. Messages for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Sagittarius. Let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Saggy, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Six of Cups in the reverse. You could be dealing with a water sign for some, your current energy. You got the Nine of Wands, person you're dealing with. You got the Page of Swords reversed, and then the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Ace of Swords. Six of Cups reversed with the Nine of Wands. Sagittarius, I kind of feel like you've definitely put your past behind you, but there's also a lot of things that you have not maybe embraced. And we all know that the beautiful thing about Mercury in retrograde is that anything you have not yet fully confronted will come back up in order for you to confront it. And I think that's exactly what's happening coming up into the weekend here for you guys. Things about your past that you truly haven't healed from, things about your past that you truly haven't confronted are going to be shoved into your face and say, hey, bitch, we're either going to deal with this situation right now, or what's going to happen is you're going to ignore me and then I'm going to keep on bothering you. You know, that's exactly what Mercury likes to do. It says, deal with the situation at hand or I'm going to keep on pissing you off. So with this type of energy right now, Sagittarius, it's coming up for you. And I mean, taking a look at who you're dealing with the Page of Swords reversed. So I don't think this reading's about anybody else but you, Sag. So what's happening here is you're not wanting to deal with your past. You're not wanting to deal with your problems. You're like, Anthony, I'm over it. I've gone through it too many times. I don't feel like having to release any more shit that I feel like I've already released. So why am I thinking about this situation? Why does my past keep coming up? Well, Mercury feels that there's still something there for you to deal with. There's still something there for you to heal from. So my best advice for you guys is to be as honest with yourself as possible and admit what your true feelings are for whatever it is that you're experiencing. You know, right now for some of you Saggies, maybe you're missing an old friend, maybe you're missing an old relationship, maybe some sort of insecurities you thought were over are reappearing and manifesting in your life. Maybe a negative thought process is returning to you that you haven't had in a while and you're like, whoa, you know, allow yourself to have an honest and raw conversation about why you feel this way and about what it is that you feel. and give yourself the opportunity to truly work through these problems. Because the more that you run away from them, the more they're going to chase you, especially very heavily throughout this time period. Okay? So for you, Sagittarius, my best advice is have an honest and raw conversation with yourself. Be honest about what it is you're feeling and what it is that's coming up. Be honest about what type of things you are going through and allow yourself to feel. All right? Even if it sucks and even if you're over it and even if you don't want to feel a goddamn thing, let yourself deal with anything that's reappearing to you. Okay? It's reappearing to you for a reason, and that reason is for you to heal it. And remember, in order to heal something, you have to be willing to feel something, okay? Now, I know that everybody wants to stone the tarot reader for saying that. I know it's an annoying reading. I hate reading it. You hate hearing it. I totally get it. But we always got to do the work, especially when our shadow aspects show up and especially when these types of energies return in our lives. We have to be willing to do the work, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up our fire signs, okay? And then we're going to our earth signs. So let's take a look and see what we got going on for the lovely and amazing Taurus gang. How are my bull gang today, baby? I hate when we do things out of order because sometimes I just forget exactly what sign we were on. And by the way, Julia, what happened with the Just Chris? What's going on? I like Chris. Did he say something? I don't know. Or maybe you might have accidentally pushed him out. But let me know, guys. Let me know, moderators, what happened. Anyways, baby, messages for Team Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, all right. Messages for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? For the 397 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming through. Messages for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours. All right, baby. Let's see what we got going on. Heyo, Taurus. Overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Six of Cups in reverse. You might be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Now, looking at your current energy, we got here the Emperor, person you're dealing with. We got here the Fool card. And then the outcome that's present, we have here the Nine of Wands. So, with the energy showing up for you guys right now, Six of Cups reversed and the Emperor card upright. It's almost like you wish you could change what you've went through. I think that right now you're kind of looking at your past saying, I wish I could have done this better. I wish I could have changed this. I wish I could have changed that. But we can't change the things we've already experienced. The only thing that we can change is what's happening in this very moment right now. The present moment is the most important moment to focus on because it is the only moment that we have. Everybody right now that's in this chat, the 398 people that are here, this is the only moment we're currently experiencing. The future doesn't exist right now, and the past is already over. So the only moment in the universe that truly matters is the moment you are currently in. And for you guys that are watching, or for Tauruses that are here, you know, I feel like you're kind of looking back at your past, wishing that you could have changed certain types of things. But the only thing that you can change 110% for sure is this very moment right now. And I definitely feel like a lot of you guys want to release some baggage and you want to be feeling lighter and letting go of things that have been bothering you for so long, because it looks to me like you're carrying a very heavy, burdensome past all on your back and all on your shoulders. And you haven't really told much people about your baggage. Looking at the outcome that's present, Nine of Wands, you've been keeping your baggage on the down low, all right? You haven't told your other friends the shit that you dealt with or the shit that you went through in your past because it's incredibly heavy, and you also didn't feel like sharing that personal type of information amongst whomever. So Tauruses that are dealing with a lot of heavy burdens, I want you to remember right now, guys, that in this present moment, you have every opportunity to release your baggage. You have every opportunity right now to let go of the things you've already went through, as those things no longer exist. The past is gone and over. The future is no longer existing because the future never exists. By the time it's the future, it's still our present. So the only moment we have is right now. And I want you guys to know that you have the validity to be able to let go of what is no longer happening in your life. You are allowed to let go of your past burdens because they are no longer a part of your present unless you allow them to be. Basically, I have this analogy that you guys have probably heard quite a few times, but the analogy is that imagine going on an airplane. When we go on an airplane, we pack our suitcase, we put it at the baggage claim, they throw it on the plane, and then we go ahead and land in our new destination. Now, nobody would ever do this, right? Nobody would ever get off the plane and choose to leave their baggage at the baggage claim. But metaphorically, you could do that. You can go have a new journey. You can go have a new destination. You can go have a new beginning in your day-to-day life and choose to leave the baggage at the baggage claim, because it only comes with you in this present moment if you choose to bring it along with you. It only comes with you in this present moment if you choose to bring it with you. Okay? So don't worry about your baggage, guys. I get it. What you went through molded you to where you are today and how you got here today. And I get that it'll always feel like it has some sort of pull over you, but it doesn't need to dictate your life right now. Because your life can be anything that you want it to be. You just have to focus on what choice that is. What do you want your life to be, Taurus? If you want it to be something, make it whatever you'd like. All right? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, excuse me, we finished up our fire, we finished up our earth, go into our water signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Scorpio gang? And yes, by the way, it actually is National Donut Day, so for those of you guys that want to stop on by the Dunkin' Donuts later, go pick yourself up some donuts, all right? All right, baby, so messages for Scorpio here, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours, all right? Messages for Team Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle. And we'll see what we got going on, man. Hopefully, we got some pretty awesome stuff. Ooh, Scorpio. Overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Wheel of Fortune. You can be connecting with a fixed sign, an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or possibly even a Leo. Your current energy, we got here the Lovers in reverse, person you're dealing with. We got here the Empress in reverse, and then the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Justice card. Damn, you got a lot of freaking major arcanas, all four. Okay, Scorpio. You can be dealing with a Gemini too. You also might be dealing with a Libra. So, the Wheel of Fortune to the Lovers reversed. Definitely seems to me like things have changed for you guys, Scorpio, especially when it comes towards somebody that you used to love. When I'm looking at the person you're dealing with, they're showing up as the Empress reversed. So this could be somebody you have children with for some of you Scorpios that are watching. This might be, you know, the father of your children you're connecting with or the mother of your children that you were connecting with. Ultimately, I feel like there's a lot of things that keep you and this person attached to each other, but one of those things is not love. It's not passion. It's not being in love with each other. There may be other things that keep you together, but ultimately, it's not a relationship that's thriving off of love or passion. And I think that you're starting to really realize that. And in regards to the person you're dealing with too, Empress reversed, there has been a lack of growth in this relationship for the two of you to continue to grow and to continue to flourish. So Scorpios, what is keeping you tied and bound to this connection if it's not for love and if it's not for passion? Could it be that you have children with this person? Could it be that you're used to them and you've been around them for so long that because you're so used to them, you feel like that's why I'm still around? You know, sometimes people stick around in relationships because they have certain things that they have in common with that person. But I also think it's very important too that when it comes to a romantic relationship, comfortability is not always the most important part. I think the most important part is how much you love one another, how passionate you are for one another, and how unconditional your love truly is. So Scorpios, whatever's binding you here, I think you're recognizing it's not love and passion. And it isn't fair for me to be in a relationship with somebody that I don't truly love and that I'm not truly passionate about, because I deserve to be with somebody who I'm madly in love with. I deserve to be with somebody who's the best of the best for me, somebody that I want to spend the rest of my life with. So looking at the outcome that's present, the Justice card, I think a lot of you guys are getting ready to say, you know what, this relationship doesn't serve me anymore. And even though there were certain things that were keeping me tied and bound to this, I deserve to find somebody that I have an abundance of love with. I deserve to find somebody who loves me unconditionally. I deserve to find passion in my life. I deserve to have a genuine, in love, romantic relationship. So I think that the comfortability aspect is no longer something that you can deal with, because if there is a lack of love and a lack of passion, what makes it worth it to be in a relationship in the first place? So Scorpios, you're having a realization here and you're telling the person you're dealing with, I'm sorry, but I don't think we have this anymore. We don't have that spark. We don't have that fire that kept us going, and I deserve to find somebody who will provide that flame for me. All right? And you absolutely do. And I did want to brush up on something or touch up on something too. For people that have children with one another but are not in love with each other and are not in relationships, you know, it is hard for children to grow up seeing their mother and their father separated. But even more importantly, it's worse to see a mother and father who don't love each other as a child growing up, and then to experience parents always fighting or to experience parents always being unhappy. So for anybody here that's in a relationship with somebody who is the mother or father of their child, keep in mind that staying together for the child is not beneficial to you, and it is not beneficial to the child. You know, your best case scenario is to find a person you love and for them to find a person they love, so that you can provide a more coexisting kind of friendship, more coexisting kind of relationship for your children to grow up in. You know, being with somebody that you don't love eventually turns into resentment, and that's not something that's going to help at all. Okay? So just a pro tip out there, you know, never be with somebody that you're not in love with. No matter what commonalities are there, it's so important to be in love and to be passionate and to be happy in that sense. And if you're not with your partner, you got to find somebody who does fulfill that in your life. Okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished our fire, we finished our earth, we finished our water. Go into our air signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Libra gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Libra here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours, all right? Messages for Team Libra here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? For the 386 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming through. Messages for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Libra, let's get one more shuffle, and let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Libra, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So you can be connecting with an Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Your current energy, we got here the Six of Wands reversed. Person you're dealing with, we got here the Knight of Wands reversed. And then the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay, all reversals across the board, but not too shabby of a reading. So Libra, Two of Pentacles reversed to the Six of Wands. I think right now you're looking at something in the perspective of, I don't see this working, it doesn't feel like it's working, it's just not working. I think that you've made up your mind that something here is not working. And as for the person that you're connecting with, Knight of Wands reversed, in a way, their actions kind of made up their mind as well. You know, you're connecting with somebody here who's lacking taking passionate action, who's not really communicating to you too oftenly, who's not really showing you that they're interested. So Libra, I think that moving into the weekend, you're like, here's the things I'm noticing. I don't believe that we're going to work out because you're not showing me much action. I'm barely getting texts from you. I'm barely hearing back from you. Every time that we talk, it feels like it's very surface level. We don't get very passionate. We don't get very deep. And it feels to me like you're not portraying or at least showing as much interest in me that I would like to see from you. So looking at the outcome that's present, Page of Swords reversed, you kind of feel like the person you're connecting with right now doesn't even really communicate with you at all. And with this person's lack of interest, it makes you feel like, you know what? It's not worth it for me to continue being involved in a situation with somebody if I don't even feel like they're interested in me in the first place. So you don't feel like this is working out, and you're happy to actually be honest with yourself about this. Because it's better to know and see that something's not working out than to keep on trying with somebody and only continue to waste your time. So Libra, you're like, I'm done wasting my time, okay? I don't know what it is about you, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like you're showing me the interest that I deserve to have, and I don't feel like that's right for me to keep on trying with somebody who isn't going to provide what I'm looking for. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands reversed. What do we got? We got here the Ten of Swords. Let's clarify the Six of Wands reversed. And what do we got? We got here the Four of Wands reversed and the Strength reversed. So Libra, you're saying I have no room to get hurt. Okay? I have no room to get hurt by nobody. I have no room to put my feelings on the line in order for somebody who doesn't care about them to hurt them, right? And in regards to your person, clarifying the Knight of Wands reversed, I got the Ten of Swords. So I do think that this person here isn't interested. I do think that the person you're dealing with did not want this to progress forward, but you're thinking to yourself, Libra, if you didn't like me, why didn't you just tell me? Instead of only continuing to waste my time and make me wonder where these things would go or where this connection would go. Yeah, Ace of Swords here. You rather have had the truth rather than a situation filled with a lot of drama. Air signs like the truth. If you're ever dealing with an air sign, they'd rather hear the blunt truth than deal with games or deal with their time being wasted. 110%. So yeah, guys, moving into this weekend, it's like you felt it immediately, intuitively, that whoever you're connecting with just wasn't as interested. And you're like, I wish you would have just told me. It would have been a lot easier of a transition rather than me having to confront you about this whole situation saying, I don't think this is working. You know what it looks like to me, Libra? I think that the person you're dealing with was scared to tell you that they were no longer interested, so they waited for you to be the one to kind of break the ice and say, hey, this isn't working out, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I really think that that's what it all came down to. You were trying to get to know them, you were trying to be interested in them and see what could happen, and they here, over here, they were just scared to tell you that they weren't interested anymore. They wanted you to be the icebreaker, okay? So that's what happened at the end of the day. But you know what, Libra? You're realizing there is no love here, but there is love somewhere else, and I'm going to allow myself to move forward from this situation in a positive manner with my dignity and my integrity, and I'm going to find somebody who's right for me. So Libras, I don't think you're going to be too upset about this situation, as annoying as it is, having to wait to be the one to break the ice when this person could have been blunt with you. As irritating as it was, you're like, I'm going to move forward with confidence, and I know that I'm going to find myself the right man, the right woman, whomever you're interested in moving forward, okay? So yeah, guys, it's a really irritating type of situation. I know not a lot of Libras want to deal with this and let alone hear me read about this, but you guys are saying I'm going to move forward with confidence nonetheless, and I'll find myself the right person, okay? And yes, you motherfucking will, all right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. By the way, thank you for the 10 from Tequila Tyson, baby. Have an awesome weekend, Ant and Soul fam. It's going to be too hot for me in Wisconsin this weekend. Wisconsin residents are never happy with the weather. Sorry to hear that, my love. Get that AC popping. Thank you for that donation. I appreciate it so much. And thank you for tuning in. Excuse me one moment, guys. Sorry about my allergy attack today on today's live. Did not expect that one, but thank you nonetheless, guys, for being patient with me. I really appreciate it, okay? All right, guys, thank you for coming out to the weekend read, baby. I hope you guys are looking towards a fantastic weekend, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy a fantastic weekend, man. Shout out to everybody here that comes out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. For anybody that sends out donations, guys, thank you for those donations. They help a lot more than you know. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and much gratitude to you all. If you're new here and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe, baby. If you want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, any of the socials, those will be down in the description box down below. Guys, I love you so much. I love you so, so much. Enjoy your weekend. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all later. Much love to my soul gang, and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Later, peeps. I love you guys.